morning, Kinder Kids. I'm back for another week of Circle Times. So this week is Culinary Week, and what that means is everything in the kitchen. So we will be talking about some fun kid healthy recipes that you guys can make at home. We will be talking about how to stay safe in the kitchen, things we can touch, things we can never touch, and things we can touch when a grown-up is there helping us. We're going to talk a little bit about healthy and unhealthy foods, and it's going to be a great week. And I think this is a great week theme to have while we're at home, because this will give you a lot of time to spend in the kitchen with your family. And so I hope you bake a lot of things and see what happens when ingredients mix together and you put them in the oven. There's a lot of science and math inside when we're baking and cooking things. And so this is such a fun week and I'm excited about it. We're going to start with our calendar and figure out what day it is today. And then I'm going to read a book for you guys, and that'll be our Tuesday circle. So let's get started. Days of the week. Days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. So we had stay at home Saturday and stay at home Sunday. Monday is always our first day of our school week. That was yesterday. Yesterday was Monday. And today is Tuesday. Tuesday with a T. Tuesday, our month is still April. Tuesday, April, what number is that? 7. April 7, and our year is 2020. The book I have for today is an awesome book. So I like to try to eat really healthy. I'm a huge advocate on eating lots of fruits and vegetables and foods that come from the planet, rather than foods we have to process and make together. So some things I like to have sometimes for breakfast is a smoothie. You guys see me drinking these a lot. Inside my smoothie today is kiwi and banana and an avocado, and that's kind of pretty much it, actually. Oh, spinach and kale for some yummy greens. So I know some of you guys like to make smoothies, and you can make them any way you want. You can use any kinds of fruits you really like, and it's awesome. And they're delicious, and they're good for our bodies. So I love smoothies. And today, our book is called Sneaky Spinach. And you'll see why I was talking about smoothies in just a second. Sneaky spinach. Nick loves to eat junk food. His 3 favorite foods are cookies, sodas, and chips. Because he eats so poorly, Nick is always sick and tired. His mom is always telling him to eat more vegetables so he can be healthier. Nick is sick and tired of hearing that too. Does your mom tell you that? Eat healthy, right? If you want to go get a snack, get something healthy. I know I say that a lot. But everyone knows that fruits and vegetables are great for you, and nobody knows that better than vegetables themselves. So here he is. Here's the main character, right? Their family. He likes to buy chips and soda and snacks like that rather than vegetables. On Sunday, Nick's mom worked really hard to make a healthy dinner for the family. Everyone enjoyed the dinner, except Nick. He crossed his arms and grunted, I'm not going to eat any spinach and you can't make me. So Nick was sent to his room. It's really important that we eat the food that's made for us for dinner or lunch or breakfast. Our moms and dads work really hard to make sure we're fed. So the least we can do is eat the food, right? Especially if it's healthy. It's good. That night, the spinach leaves got to thinking, how can we make sure Nick eats his vegetables? And after talking it over, they came up with a plan. spinach leaves, coming up with a plan. On Monday, Nick and his mom made his morning smoothie together. They put frozen berries, milk, and a banana into the blender. Meanwhile, 3 spinach leaves crept across the counter, dove into the blender, and disappeared. Nick never saw those sneaky little spinach leaves, and he drank the whole thing. So those spinach leaves tiptoed, right, and jumped into his smoothie. And he couldn't even taste it. He didn't even know they were there. Sometimes when you don't like the taste of something healthy, if you do something like put it inside of a blender to make a smoothie, you don't even taste it. My smoothie tastes mostly like banana kiwi. I don't taste my spinach or kale. So sneaky. That day at school, Nick felt strong and full of energy. He even felt fast enough to tag Donovan, the fastest kid on the playground. So he's eating healthier, and that's making him feel better. There's a saying, and the saying goes, "You are what you eat." And if you eat nothing but fast food and chips and donuts and food that isn't good for you, then your body is not going to feel that good. But if you eat healthy foods and just sometimes those yummy, yummy candies and cookies, just a little bit sometimes, and you eat mostly healthy foods, your body feels amazing. On Tuesday, Nick and his mom made his morning smoothie together. They put in frozen berries, milk, and a banana into the blender. Meanwhile, 4 spinach leaves crept across the counter, dove into the blender, and disappeared. Nick never saw those sneaky spinach leaves, and he drank the whole thing. That day at school, Nick did better on his tests than ever before. He even spelled more words correctly. He even spelled more words correctly than that smarty pants Sarah. He was feeling like a smarty pants himself, and he liked it. So not only is Nick feeling better, his body, but his brain is working better. He can concentrate in school. He can learn a little easier. On Wednesday, Nick and his mom made his morning smoothie together. They put frozen berries, milk, and a banana into the blender. Meanwhile, 5 spinach leaves crept across the counter, dove into the blender, and disappeared. And Nick never saw those sneaky little spinach leaves. He drank the whole thing. That day at school, Nick felt better than ever. He even did more pull-ups than Bobby, the strongest kid at school. Wow. It's pretty amazing what eating healthy can do for your body. On Thursday, Nick and his mom made his morning smoothie. Together, they put in frozen berries, milk, and a banana into the blender. Meanwhile, 6 spinach leaves crept across the counter, dove in the blender, and disappeared. Nick never saw those sneaky little spinach leaves, and he drank the whole thing. That day at school, everyone in class was acting crazy. They were talking loud and forgetting to listen. Did you hear that? Everyone in class was acting crazy. They were talking loud and forgetting to listen. Miss Kelly would definitely get her grumpy pants on now, wouldn't she? Oh, man. But Nick felt completely focused. So even though there's distractions around Nick, even though other kids are being crazy and their listening ears are totally broken, Nick, with his healthy smoothie and his healthy nutrients inside of his body and his healthy brain, he's able to stay focused. See him there at the desk? Everyone else, it looks like there's a girl yelling and laughing. It's okay to have fun in class, but it's not okay to have broken listening ears or act like goofballs when it's not a goofball time, huh? On Friday, the last day of the school week, Nick and his mom made his morning smoothie together. They put in frozen berries, milk, and a banana into the blender. Meanwhile, 7 spinach leaves crept across the counter. But this time, because Nick was so much faster, smarter, stronger, and calmer, He caught those 7 sneaky spinach leaves before they can jump in the blender. Okay, so Nick sees these spinach leaves now. I wonder what he's gonna say. I wonder what he's going to do. He didn't know the whole time he was drinking it. He didn't realize the whole time, every morning there was spinach in his smoothie. So let's see what he thinks about this. "Hey, what are you doing?" he yelled. The bravest spinach leaf proudly said, "We've been sneaking into your smoothie all week to make you healthier." Nick exclaimed, "So that's why all those special things happened this week. The spinach in my smoothie gave me superpowers." He listened to the spinach. He let them speak. And it looks like he's not scared to try new things either, right? He's letting the spinach go in now. That's great. Now, Nick was so smart that he decided to put spinach in a smoothie every single day. He wanted to keep feeling great. "Vegetables aren't so bad after all," he told his mom. "And in a smoothie, I can't even taste them." "That's because we're so sneaky," the super spinach leaves cheered. The end. And it gives you a recipe in the back to make a smoothie. It says to use 5 strawberries. You can use fresh or frozen. Blueberries, like a little handful. Half of a banana. It could be frozen too if you want. Sometimes honey is yummy to put in a smoothie, they're saying. You can use milk. I sometimes use coconut water or regular water even. Spinach. You can throw whole spinach leaves in there or whole kale leaves in there and you won't taste it. And you blend until all of it's combined. There's the recipe. And that was an awesome story. I think we read this story during Healthy Foods Week, Nutrition Week, but I liked it a lot. I thought I would try it again. And I want to hear about if you guys happen to make a smoothie. If you, after our book, if you go and make a smoothie for breakfast or lunch or a snack, what'd you put inside your smoothie? You can make all different kinds. This is my favorite kind, kiwi banana. But sometimes I use things like raspberries and blackberries. Another healthy snack for you guys is sometimes if I have grapes and I cut them in half so I don't choke on them, and I can freeze grapes in the freezer and then I eat those after they're frozen. That's a yummy snack too. Another snack that I really love, and some of you guys like it too, because I've let you try it a few times, is pomegranate. Pomegranate's not in season right now, but pomegranate is one of my favorites. And then celery, right? You can put anything on celery. Sometimes I use peanut butter or sun butter. You can use something like cream cheese or anything spreadable. Anything you can spread on there. Hummus even probably would be good. Delicious. So I want to know what healthy snacks you've been enjoying since you've been at home. And I want to know if you make a smoothie, what'd you put inside of it? Curious. I want to know what you guys are up to, and I want to make sure that you are staying healthy. So important to me, so important to moms and dads, and so important for you. So happy Tuesday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.